Hello, everybody. Hello, this is Rocky Mike, coach of Virginia Victinis. Welcome to, I guess, my week 6 of WPF Delta. Um, as you can see, this is clearly not me. This is Galvano's scream. I'm actually out of town, uh, and I don't have my recording equipment, so I guess we're doing PulseCon this week. But as an extra treat for everybody having to put up with that, I'm gonna have a I'm gonna have a co-host here to watch this video with me, and it's also helping me record. So say hello to POKEBALDY from the Dundee Darmanitans.
Hello. Thanks very much. We don't know if that's you or not
Oh,
because you don't do face cam. For all we know, that could be you.
yeah. Allegedly, this is Ricky
Mhm.
Mike. Sorry,
Mhm.
but it's not like you have your face cam on right now either. So
I would not put my face cam on
allegedly,
somebody
this
else's
is
video.
allegedly this is the POKEBALDY and Rocky Mike. Anyway, thank you, POKEBALDY, for helping me with this. And yeah, well, I guess we'll just go into the matchup real quick. Like I said, this is my week 6 versus Galfano. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of his team. I'm sure it will be on the title of the video. But this is a guy that has a freaking Terra Tyranitar that has been sweeping people. So fun stuff. You can see the team that they brought on a scream. This man brought 4 leftovers versus me, so I don't know. I think he thought that this was gonna be like an stall war or something. Um,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's been a lot of people saying leftovers aren't a good item anymore, so we'll see how it goes. I'd just like to say as
yeah,
well,
those
I've
people
I've not watched this video. This is literally like I'm watching this for the first time.
got
So
you. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the record. Those people that say that leftovers are not a good item anymore, they run. Um,
oh
Very
goodness,
much the same as the people that says that life orb is not a good item. No, it's just not something that you expand on everything. The only thing that you can expand on everything is heavy duty boots. But anyway, I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself here.
fair, fair.
um, I don't understand the seal scar on the Komala.
Yeah,
Uh, I mean, maybe it's his logic that my steel type is a scissors, but it's a scissors. I have an eyelid, a whole eyelid there, and we have a Garchomp too, rough skin Garchomp.
that's true.
Maybe
That's
he was
true.
thinking that, maybe he thought that Sandbell was allowed, and I was gonna try to bring Sandbell versus him because he has a Tyranitar.
Oh yeah, yeah. Never thought about that. Just
I'm
going
pretty
for
sure
big
Sandbell is
damage.
is banned though.
I would
Yeah.
imagine it would be
Uh,
evasion boosting. It has to be, surely.
yeah, I mean, I will ban it. I mean, and if it's not, somebody's gonna do something cheeky with that at some point. Anyways, my team real quick, I guess. Oh yeah, I clearly remember what everything on my team is. Annihilate is just a ball cap set. Song speed for I think Sylveon. Is you know it's pretty standard ball cap, drain punch, rage fist. The only difference is that this one is resto chesto. I guess I wanted to play around the Tyranitar being able to hit super hard with the knockoff. So I figured that if I bring an item that is consumable, um, I weaken his best move, and hopefully I can 1v1 it if he wants to start, if he wants to start setting up with me. Also, it helps the rest of Chester combo helps with, the BS Dire Claw tactics. I
True.
hate that move.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
understand why that's allowed.
I mean, in my experience, people don't know how BS that move is until the BS happens to them. But
Yeah, it's true. Fair.
because I wasn't a denier until I was a denier of Dire Club being a stupid move until it lost me a finals game because he got 2 paralysis in a row.
Ew.
But
Disgusting.
anyways, uh, it's there. Annihilate is there still just because it's kind of hard to get a Terra to do anything, to cover everything on his team. So I figured just bring one of the best defensive types on the game. Fair is usually better, but there's a whole Snizzler there. So, anyways, the Oxy speed is this one is actually dual scream. Is reflect light scream. It's first time I'm bringing it during the entire season. This Pokemon is stupid, by the way. This Pokemon is faster than Kyurem, a +1. Um,
Yeah.
which was, Kyurem was very scary in this matchup. So this Deoxys can set up a light screen or a reflect depending on what kind of set it is. He didn't bring the Kyurem, but if he did, right? And I think the last two moves are spikes to just stack him and hunt to prevent the Corviknight from trying to set up, trying to defog in front of me. If they try to spin, Komala can, if he tries to spin and Annihilate can stop that. His other spinner is the Sandslash, who literally loses to the Annihilate. I mean, I just thought that was good. And, I was trying to get set up with both Annihilate or Garchomp, one of the two, which brings me to Garchomp, which is just a similar set to last week. It's just a Source Dance set with Life Orb. I don't remember the most exactly. I believe they're Earthquake, Scale Shot. Oh, yeah. Earthquake, Scale Shot, and one more move that you'll see during the game. Tentacruel is just a defensive set. I believe meant to take hits from the Chandelure, just with a Black Sludge. I don't remember the moves right now. I'm sorry. I'm sure it has knockoff in it, but I don't remember what else. Scissors is probably a Choice Banded set. I mean, I just needed that to try to check the Kyurem. And Kyurem is just so scary. And it helps with, like an onboarding Snizzler and whatever. And lastly, that's a very defensive Rotom hit, but it's a choice cards with Trick. And kind of the logic was like, stop the Tyranitar if he's trying to set up. Other than that, it has Will-O-Wisp, Wall Switch, and Overhit. My opponent's ground type was the Snizzler, and obviously, as you can, sorry, not Snizzler, what am I saying? Sandslash, and as you can see, he didn't bring it, so I can Wall Switch on this thing like left and right. Which is perfect. I love putting people on the Vortex. You have Flip Turn on Tentacruel, U-Turn on Scissors, and Rotom with Ball Switch. It's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah. Well, we'll just start.
But yeah, don't want to go ahead and
let's go.
the video. Yeah, cool. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, I think I decided here to start with the Rotom because I thought that hey, he brought this Snizzler. I think it's probably Choice Scarf, and the only way that I can confirm that is if he is also starts with his Choice Scarf there. So that's why I'm gonna be starting with Rotom. I also could have started with Tentacruel, and I don't remember why I didn't. But yeah, hindsight's 2020, because a Snizzler does nothing to Tentacruel is so nice. So yeah, I think in here we're just gonna Ball Switch. As he could do, is if he's Scarf, he's gonna U-turn. A Scarf set is gonna be Poison Point, and guess what? He's gonna get the freaking Poison Point on the first turn because that is just my luck.
What a class!
I know, right? But no, this was good for me because this pretty much told me he was Choice Scarf since the beginning, so that's good.
Yeah.
This league doesn't have item clause, right? So, well, at least I know that he has at least one Choice Scarf. The other Pokemon that could also be Choice Scarf, in my opinion, here was the Chandelure.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to scout, to see what is what. Sylveon, the only thing that he could do to Tentacruel is, like, I believe Psyshock. And even then, he will have to be, like, super invested to shot me.
Looks like
at this point, at this point, I think I just want to get rid of his item because,
Yeah.
like I said, I didn't expect him to bring 4 leftovers, but, if I get rid of the item here, number one, I don't think I'm expecting him to stay because I'm pretty sure I have Toxic on the Tentacruel because I figure that, if the Tyranitar wants to come in and start setting up on me, I can get him with a Toxic. Okay, yeah, so he does have the thing. And as you can see, I mean, it does almost half of it, but that's because Tentacruel has, pretty low defense. That's just defensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got your classic knockoff and toxic, and now this Sylveon is literally not a problem.
Yeah.
And this is one of the Pokemon that forced me to Terra with Annihilate. So the fact that it's toxic now basically means that Annihilate just has a field day with it.
Yeah. Toxic is a very bold bring for this game, with one poison type, a steel type, and Komala, which can't get status. So that's bold.
Well, I didn't think he would bring the Komala, to be honest with you. I was pretty sure that he was going to bring the Sandslash. I mean, he's been doing very good work with the Sandslash on his other videos, on his other battles.
Yeah, I will be watching them because I do play him in the last week. So
again, I'm very interested to. I haven't watched the video, Yeah, I kind of wanna know. But anyways, he brings this thing. Close combat doesn't even do half to me. So this is what I meant by putting him in the vortex, right? He just goes to.
Yeah,
he switches out. I can position myself. I have the freest of free moves in here. I don't remember if I'm gonna click knockoff here to try to get rid of Corviknight's lefties, or if I'm gonna click. He is obviously just gonna U-turn. I don't think he will risk anything.
At least he can't poison Scizor.
Alright, so he did U-turn, right? So it makes sense. Draft player clicks U-turn,
Draft player. Oh look, another draft player clicks U-turn.
Draft player clicks U-turn. So at least with that, I see that his Corviknight is not Rocky Helmet.
Yeah.
And there's no way that he was gonna CC with the Snizzler. I mean, if he CCs with the Snizzler, he's just gonna take 50% from the drop. So I wasn't too worried about that.
Yeah, Scissor's a good bring for the Sneasler. I like that.
Yeah, well, when you put it that way.
So he's got.
You're right.
Yeah. So he's got no ground type either. So Volt Switch for Rotom's really, really free.
Yeah, that's exactly why we went to Rotom here. If nothing else, at least that is not badly poisoned. So I figure I'm gonna lose some health, but I don't really need the health on Rotom. The purpose of Rotom is to cripple stuff and give me this kind of pivot.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's looking really good. Like you're switching out, getting that chip on the Sylveon.
I mean,
better positioning.
Exactly. And if you say we just did the thing, right? We just did the flip turn, U-turn, ball turn, all in a row.
Fuck, beautiful. Draft expert clicks U-turn.
I hate when people do that to me. So.
It's like, my God, just stay in and hit me.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so this is good. This is really, really good. That's bold.
He's gonna scout me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. So I don't speak German anymore, so I don't know what move you did.
Yeah, me neither. All I know is the Sylveon doesn't get the fire move anymore, so that's that's all I need to know.
Jesus. Big U-turn.
And he can do, and the sucky part for him is that he can do nothing about it, right? Because what are you gonna do? Go to Corviknight just to get with the thing. I think this is when I decide that I need to. I think this is when I decide I can start setting up, because there are a few things like on this Snizzler is the only thing I cannot set up a screen in front of, because that thing is actually faster. But everything else in this team I can set up a screen, at least one screen on in front of. So I think this is when I decided that, time to start doing the thing. Or at least try to start trying to do the thing. This is the first time that I bring screens, the Oxys too, so, for all he knows, I'm on offensive set, and he needs to, prioritize killing me over trying to do something else.
Yeah, fair enough. And unfortunately, he does go Sneasler.
I mean, I figured that was a choice. Also, I was trying to force him not to go into one of the things that can be healed.
Oh, yeah.
But then again, he probably just gonna U-turn here. Yeah.
Draft player quick U-turn.
And you see how little that does to the freaking Tentacruel? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna heal more with the Black Sludge. Yeah.
Tentacruel is very underrated.
I think it is. I don't know if it's very, but I think it's a little bit underrated. Mostly because he still gets access to knockoff, in my opinion. Plus, toxic and toxic spice is nice.
Yeah, it getting flip turns so good.
Yeah, that too, that helps a lot. But now, if you can, he's Sylveon die, and that was his knockoff absorber.
Yep.
So at this point, I'm like, oh great, so I can just knock this off, and then his only recovery will be Ruse. I wasn't sure what set was gonna be. I'm pretty sure that I can read German, but I'm pretty sure that is. Well, you'll see what he'll click in a minute, and I'll tell you what his set is. But yeah, bye bye lefties, which is great for me. And this man broke bulk up.
That is bulk up. Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, that thing is bulk up 3 attack, I believe. Is 2 attack, sorry. Ruse, Iron Head, and Braver. So this man was just like, Terra Steel and Neil doesn't exist.
Yeah, true.
I guess that was.
Or
I guess that was his logic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite weird to not bring Sandslash when there's a Rotom, eh?
Oh, I mean, it is a Sandslash. I had done that thing of drafting Sandslash before as my only ground type, and it does kind of put a little bit of pressure on you having to bring it every week. So I can understand why he didn't bring it. But anyways, I didn't want him to start setting up a bunch of bulk ups in here. I could have tried to go for the Will-O-Wisp, but he has a Chandelier and he has a Komala, so I was like, maybe I can just throw my choice scarf now because I don't. If I lock that Corviknight on a bulk up or something like that, then I can literally bring in an E11 and start setting up.
Yep, true. But now you've just given it a scarf.
I give it a scarf, which is not great, but also it showed me that he had leftovers, so it's telling me that it's probably not super offensive. And if it's Calm Mind, then he cannot Calm Mind on me anymore. No, so at this point, I'm just gonna let Rotom go because remember how I told you that Deoxys is dumb?
Oh no.
He's choice card, but I'm still faster than him right now.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure, this is where I'm gonna go Deoxys to start setting up my screens. Because I am like 99% confident that this is not a Infiltrator Chandler.
Yeah. What's its other ability? It's Flash Fire and is it Flame Body?
Flame Body and Flash Fire, yes.
Yeah.
I
would have said.
I'm.
Yeah, I would say.
Okay, never mind.
Oh no.
Yeah, I decided to go something else to I think maybe knockoff. I don't remember. Sorry, it's been a minute since I played this game. But Shadow Ball really doesn't do a lot to Tentacruel, so I just don't know if I click knockoff here because that will give him Corviknight. So I think I'm just gonna click Flip Turn because it does a good chunk to the to Chandler if he stays.
Yep, and you're a draft player. Draft player, click Flip Turn.
There we go, draft. Yep.
Well, I know the title of this film.
I know, right? The Infinite Vortex. Okay, here we go.
Draft player, click.
Yeah.
Pivot.
It's the best strategy, you never get punished for it.
Never punished.
Never punished.
Other than turn 1 poisons and freeze and yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
those.
Right. It will be interesting to know what he's thinking here. At this point, this is when I'm like, okay, I think it's enough. I think one of the bad things that I've been doing about my setup sweepers is that I haven't been I've been taking too long to try to get them set up.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like, let's just do this. See what happens. What's the worst that can happen?
Ooh.
So that was the light screen, right? No, that was the reflect. Sorry, because I wanted to first set up a reflect in front of the Corviknight and then taunt it.
Yep.
And now I set up the light screen because I know I'm faster. And if he doesn't kill me, he's not Infiltrator, and he didn't kill me, so he's not Infiltrator. So I'm like, oh, perfect. Now I can set up a spike. Can set up a spike in front of it and let it kill me, and then go to. Oh, what do you think I will go to here? I guess.
I mean, I want to say Annihilate and go Terra Steel. At the same time,
Mm.
I want to see my boy Garchomp do really well. That is Garchomp. Sammy Hada.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could go an 11 Terra Steel, but then his play will be
Oh yeah,
to just
Sneasler.
Shadow Ball, force me into Terra Steel, and then a Sneasler can potentially come in later to try to do the thing, right? But this is one of the things I was telling you, or I was trying to, that I forgot to tell you. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted, the reason why I knock off this Corviknight is I didn't want him to be able to recover anything unless he clicks any health, unless he clicks uh, Roost, because I need him like around 50%. I want him around 50% because, depending on what kind of save he is, this is gonna kill
Oh,
it.
Firefang.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
Firefans, that move sucks, but
Yes,
sometimes it's good.
yes, it
Sometimes
does.
it's good versus this stuff.
I have
Yeah.
lost. I think I've lost a final because I missed Firefang twice, like in the last
Oh god.
turns of the game. I think I had Mega Mawile and I missed Firefang. I was like,
Oh
oh,
wow, that sucks.
it made me so sad.
I'm
So I don't use it
no,
anymore.
I will be salty about it
I
for
was very
weeks.
sad.
But the main reason why I think it sucks is because the low base power unless it's stab.
Yeah, yeah, it's not great.
That's my biggest issue with it.
But I mean,
Yeah.
you do have a Swords Dance Garchomp fully set up, ready to go.
Yeah,
So fair enough, fair enough.
and, and yeah, and life are at that too.
Oh dear.
So But
So,
yeah, behind the screens, this thing doesn't do anything to Garchomp.
yeah.
Um,
So that does look like Calm Mind. The second move must be Calm Mind. That he's got.
yeah, I mean, I figured he was calming if he was lefties, because otherwise there's no
Yeah.
reason to run this. And it makes sense. People don't want to run attacking moves versus an ALA, right? They just want to be able
Yeah.
to, have an option to not have to attack it.
Yeah.
But it's a dichotomy. Sorry, I forgot to mention his Terra types where Terra goes in both Garchomp and Chandelier.
Yeah.
So at this point, I know he's going to Terra this because he didn't Terra the Chandelier. I think he should have Terra Chandelier and just hit this thing as hard as he could.
Yeah.
But he decides, I guess, that he's going to Terra this, and I'm like, you're not going to leave an Earthquake.
No.
I mean, you had to be super defensive, and the way that he's been playing his Tyranitar, he likes to run his offensive Tyranitars. So.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, if he was defensive Tyranitar, he would have lived the hit and probably kill me, or either set up a Dragon Dance. But then Caesar just bullet punches. Caesar has like the moment that Corviknight went down, Caesar was like, oh, I
Yeah.
can win this now. So he's gonna go to the Choice Carter, which I respect. I thought he was just gonna go Komala, but then I think he realized that he can stall the turns of screen. Because I knew that close combat wouldn't kill me from here, and I think he's calcing right now, and he knows that he won't kill me. So I think he's just gonna U-turn, sack the Komala because the Komala is nothing, And I mean, it is what it is, right?
Oh, rough skin. You got something.
But there you go. I'm not Sandvale, so I didn't break the rules. You can see.
I can
proof.
see. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. So he goes to this thing. This thing's not even an Earthquake. Yeah.
Jesus.
So bye bye Komala.
I love Garchomp.
If you have a good thing around it and you play well, this Pokemon is just, he doesn't care about power creep. It's just so good.
Yeah. So what was your other move?
I'm
Swords Dance, Firefang, Earthquake.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. You're probably gonna think I'm a douche for doing what I'm gonna do, but Garchomp just got 4 kills, and I wanna get that first seed. So I'm like, I have things to take on this. I don't need to give him the differential points, so I'm just gonna go to something else. He shows me this. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that. I thought he was gonna lock into close combat, to be honest, but I completely forgot that he needed to bring something else. So he brings Shadow Claw.
Are you
Well, I just gone Scissors, but
I was about to say
I didn't want to risk it.
Oh, I thought you were way to go Scissor again. Jeez. Oh,
Yeah,
you
well,
are
now
going
we're
Scissor.
gonna
Oh,
go
for
Scissor.
God's sake. You are a horrible person. Oh. Oh, you're an awful
I should have
person.
just gone scissors, to be honest.
Ah,
Admittedly, admittedly, I could have just gone annihilate, but I didn't think of Shadow Claw, so I'm glad I didn't. So we just go scissor and finish it.
nice.
Um,
Well, that
and
went
yeah,
well.
that's it. Yeah, it went pretty well. Yeah, I think the prep workout it was a very rushed prep, but like I said, the main thing versus his team was that I think the key point versus his team was the roton and be like, if he doesn't bring slash, then I can, we can do the pivot thing around him. Um, but yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
no, I liked it.
Maybe we'll rematch on playoffs and then I'll have to figure something better. But
No, I
that's all
liked
I got for this one.
the Deoxys. Just let Garchomp do its thing, which is all you needed, really. Um, like after Sylveon went and Corviknight was in range, that was pretty much it. Good.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about figuring out what you need to get rid of so your pieces can do things. I mean, you get rid of Corviknight, Caesar is gonna go nuts. You get rid of the Sylveon, then I need like can probably open up because whatnot. But it didn't even touch the field, but it could have been good. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, cool.
Uh,
Right, well done, mate. That was enjoyable.
yeah,
Thanks
that's
very
that's
much.
the team. Thank you. Yeah, thanks again for helping me out with this. And yeah, we'll just see you next week. See how this goes.
Yep. Right. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.